Hey guys, Dr. Brown here with Kubo Math coming to you from Tarlac City, Philippines. And tonight it's 6th grade, your favorite subject, fractions. We're dealing with the order of operation and how that impacts fractions and how you get rid of denominators or common denominators, and then dividing and multiplying. So let's get after it. We have 3 problems we're going to work. Okay, we have 4 and 1/12 minus a parentheses of 1 and 2/6 minus 1 and 1/4 divided by 1/2. Okay, well, first off, let's get rid of the whole numbers here and just turn it into fractions, which you might be thinking, no, don't do that. But let's do it. Okay, 4 times 12 is 48 plus 1 is 49. 49 over 12. So we multiply 4 times 12 plus 1. And that's minus. Keep the parentheses. Don't lose it. Okay, 1 times 6 is 6 plus 2 is 8 over 6. And that's minus. Keep the sign. 1 times 4 is 4 plus 1 is 5. So 5 over 4. And all of that in that parentheses is divided by 1/2. Now, you may be thinking, well, what to do now? When you see different denominator values, sometimes it may be just as easy to find the least common multiple, which you've been studying. Now, you can immediately say, well, 6 goes into 12, 4 goes into 12, 2 goes into 12. One might think, hey, let's go with 12. But if you're not familiar or not feeling comfortable, just do what you've been doing. What is my least common multiple between 2, 4, 6, and 12? Okay, well, start with 2. 1 times 2 is 2. 2 times 2 is 4. 3 times 2 is 6. 6 times 2 is 12. Okay, bring the 1 down. I'll just go with 2 again. Bring the 1 down. 1 times 2 is 2. Bring the 3 down. And then 3 times 2 is 6. Okay, now I'll work with the 3. Bring the 1s down. 1 times 3 is 3. 1 times 3 is 3. Bring the 1 over. Okay. 2 times 2 is 4. 4 times 3 is 12. 12 times 1 is 12. So my least common multiple is 12. So if you're in doubt, you can always use this method to determine what to do here. Now I have all of these I'm going to put over 12. And maybe you think, well, I don't want to do that, but let's just do it anyway. You didn't have to. You could have left that 1/2. Okay, 49 over 12. The rule is 12 goes into 12 how many times? 1. 1 times 49 is 49. 6 goes into 12 2 times. 2 times 8 is 16. 4 goes into 12 3 times. 3 times 5 is 15. Okay, 2 goes into 12 6 times. 6 times 1 is 6. We didn't have to do that one, but we did. Excuse me. Okay, now, please excuse my dear Aunt Sally. I need to solve for my parentheses first. So I have 49 over 12 minus what's inside here, 16 over 12 minus 15 over 12 is 16 minus 15 is 1. Now, you know the rule. I'm a rules guy. If I have A plus B over C, that's the same as A over C plus B over C. Now in my case, I have A over C minus B over C. So I have A over C minus B over C. C in my case is 15, right? Or excuse me, 12. So I have 12. My A is 16. The B is my 15. So I have that situation. I can take this one, because you could have done the minus. Well, that equals 16 minus 15 over 12. I could put it in a different form. So let me just do that. 16 minus 15 over 12. I have a common denominator. Now I can separate this back out. That's 16 over 12 minus 15 over 12, which is what I have here. Okay, that's divided by 6 over 12. All right, so now I have 49 over 12 minus 16 minus 15 is 1 over 12 divided by 6 over 12. Please excuse my dear Aunt Sally. Parentheses, we just saw parentheses. Do I have an exponent? No. Am I multiplying? No. Oh, but I am dividing, so I need to divide. That becomes my next order of operation. 49 over 12 minus, so it's almost like you're putting a parentheses back around that and saying that's what has to happen next. Now when I divide, obviously we invert and multiply. Right? Now when you multiply fractions, A over B times C over D, you just multiply the numerator. So that's A times C divided by B times D. B times D. So that's what I'm doing here. 1 times 12 is 12 divided by 6 times 12. Now in this case, what is 12 divided by 12? It's 1. So the 12s can cancel, and I end up with 49 over 12 minus 1 over 6. Well, here we are again. We have apples and oranges. I'm going to move that up where we can see it. So I'm going to move it up here. So I have 49 over 12 minus 1 over 6. Well, my common denominator, obviously 6. We could do the least common multiple again, but 6 goes into 12. So both of these are going to be over 12. I'm subtracting, so keep that. 12 goes into 12, or 12 divided by 12 is 1. 1 times 49 is 49. 12 divided by 6 is 2. 2 times 1 is 2. So now then, 49 minus 2, both over 12, equals 47 over 12. Okay? We got one. Whether we get another one right or not, I don't know. So let me put my microphone down. I'm going to pause the video. No, I'm not. I might mess that up. And I'm going to erase the board, get that problem out of the way. Hopefully everyone is studying. Okay? All right. Now we have this other one. We have another one here. 5 over 7 times, let me check my notebook to make certain I've written that down correctly. Yep, 5 over 7 times the parentheses of 2 plus 4 over 5 divided by 1 1/3. Whoa, let's figure out what to do here. Well, please excuse my dear Aunt Sally. Parentheses first. My dear Aunt Sally. That's a bad looking D. Okay. We have 5 over 7 times the parentheses. I need to get a common denominator. Well, this one's already over 5. So this is really 2 over 1. 5 divided by 1 is 5. 5 times 2 is 10. Okay? All that's divided by 1 1/3, which is 1 times 3 is 3, plus 1 is 4 over 3. I should have done that first to get that out of the way. All right, now then, we have 5 over 7 times this, both of them are over 5 now, 10 plus 4 over 5 divided by 4 over 3. Okay, so this becomes 5 over 7 times 14 over 5 divided by 4 over 3. Now, please excuse we have multiplying. Now, this would work out the same, but just keeping the order of operation, let's do that. It would work out the same if you interchange these, but let's not do that because that's the order of operation. So you'll notice 5 over 5, 5 divided by 5 is 1, which leaves me 14 over 7. So I have 14 over 7 divided by 3, excuse me, almost inverted and multiplied, divided by 4 over 3. Since I'm dividing, and by the way, this equals 2. 14 divided by 7 is 2. So I end up with 2 over 1 divided by 4 over 3, which I'm inverting and multiplying, 3 over 4. And 2 times 3 is 6. 4 times 1 is 4. 6 over 4. Now you could reduce that and say that is 6 is 2 times 3. 4 is 2 times 2. 2 divided by 2 goes away, and this is 3/2. Okay, 3/2. All right, let's keep rolling here. Take a mental note of that one. Maybe I can write the other one down over here. Let's see if I have enough room to do this. 1 1/5, can you see me? 1 1/5 times 1 1/3, parentheses, minus another parentheses, 1 1/3 divided by, divided by 2 1/2. Whoa, they're trying to get us here. Well, we can do it. All right, let's get rid of the whole numbers. 1 times 5 is 5 plus 1 is 6 over 5 times 1 times 3 is 3 plus 1 is 4 over 3. And that's in a parentheses, minus 1 times 3 is 3 plus 1 is 4. 4 over 3 divided by 2 times 2 is 4 plus 1 is 5. 5 over 2. See, I think what they were trying to do is somebody say, yeah, I'll just subtract these 4/3. Stay in your parentheses, okay? All right, you'll notice you have a 5, 3, 3, and 2. So a person might say, what's the least common multiple of a 2, 3, and a 5? I think I know what it is. Well, we'll just see how it works out. It's going to be 2 times 3 times 5. Okay, so now I have a 3. Bring the 1 down. 1 times 3 is 3. Bring the 5 down. Okay, I'll take a 5. Bring the 1s down. 1 times 5 is 5. So bring the 1 over. So 5 times 3 is 15. Times 2 is 30. So I could, if I wanted to, change all of these to a common multiple of 30. Or, since they're, well, let's try that. 30. Actually, let's not try that. Let's go ahead and multiply these out and see what happens. 6 times 4 is 24. You could do the other. 5 times 3 is 15. Okay, that's minus, I'll keep my parentheses for now, 4 over 3, since it's dividing by 5/2, it's multiplied by 2 over 5. So I have 24 over 15 minus 4 times 2 is 8, 3 times 5 is 15. That's why I just happened to notice that. I didn't have to get the least common multiple, because when I multiplied, I was going to end up with factors, the denominator, that were common. So now I have 24 minus 8 over 15 equals 16 over 15. All right. So get rid of the whole numbers, get it into fraction form, and then in this case, you could see that 5 times 3 is 15. If I invert that and to multiply, I was going to get a 15 over here. So then I had a common denominator already. But if you did the least common multiple, it still would work out. It would just be a little bit more math. Okay. Hopefully this helps. I know you guys have a test. Some of you have a test tomorrow or a quiz. Good luck. If there's any way I can help, let me know. Why are we doing this? Because together we want to build a better tomorrow, and do that through math. That's all for now. We'll talk to you next time. Thanks.